Welcome back to The Wandering Screen. I'm Matt Koss, and today I'm taking a look at Jesse Eisenberg's new film, A Real Pain. Getting older sucks. Friends evolve, family dynamics shift, and suddenly distance isn't just physical, it's emotional. If there's one genre that captures this bittersweet reality, it's the road trip movie. From the chaotic charm of Little Miss Sunshine to the quirky reunions of Wes Anderson's Darjeeling Limited, these films navigate familiar tension with humor and heart. A Real Pain premiered at Sundance this year and follows two polar opposite cousins traveling to Europe on a group tour to see where their grandma was raised as their simmering tension resurfaces. The film serves up a beautifully realized pilgrimage that exposes just how their once close relationship is frayed. What truly resonates in this film is its exploration of connection, the desperate need for it, and the struggle to find common ground when that distance grows. David and Benji, played by Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin respectively, embody this complexity. Culkin's Benji is grappling with grief after losing his grandmother, who understood him best, while David is the quintessential overachiever, complete with a young family and a steady job in New York City. There's some baggage here. Eisenberg and Culkin deliver performances that are nothing short of mesmerizing. Their chemistry crackles with tension and nostalgia, especially in a poignant hotel bathroom scene where Benji admits he desperately needs this trip, almost as if he's reclaiming his cousin. David, the cautious one, is contrasted perfectly against Benji's brash spontaneity. Think of David as the guy who frets about setting off an emergency exit alarm, while Benji is the one ready to kick the door down and see what's on the other side. Culkin is doing his best work because where Roman Roy was a little boy trying to put on a big suit, Benji is charismatic, illuminated, caring, but wayward. You see this boundless expression on his face that lights up an entire room, but his words can bring the building down just as quickly. Eisenberg's David is a classic neurotic entry into his filmography, but he has a monologue halfway through that reminds us how terrific a performer Eisenberg really is. It's also a really important moment to navigate David's fears and insecurities. Also, I'm inspired by David's outfit, which seems to be a middle top button done up and the rest of the shirt hanging off loosely. It's pretty ridiculous. Who wears a shirt like this? Pain is everywhere in this movie, but it's not melodramatic. Eisenberg keeps the touring aspect of the film grounded by focusing on Benji and David traveling in very close proximity in an unusual setting. And also on the relatable moments that underscore what a real pain someone can be. Like at the start of the film when David is trying to call Benji multiple times to see if he's arrived at the airport and Benji doesn't respond at all. It's a real pain when you're meeting someone at the airport and they won't answer their phone, send a text, give a whiff of life and awareness. If that was me, I will not wait. I'll either see you on the plane or good luck getting a refund on the ticket. If you're not there, there's a really fun travel group aspect, which for anyone that has been a part of an organized tour is particularly palpable in this film. The tour is led by James Will Sharp, who isn't a Jew but has a deep fascination with the area. There's an older married couple, Mark and Diane, Elode, who escaped the genocide in Sudan, and Marsha, a wealthy woman eager to connect in her loneliness. I've done quite a few tour groups before, and I love how Eisenberg plays with those group dynamics of strangers experiencing an emotionally challenging journey through history. At one point, Benji and David are walking behind Marsha, who's walking alone, kind of cradling herself for some comfort. Benji runs up to her, asking why she's walking alone. He also playfully calls her a loser. It's such a sweet moment to connect a supporting character to the central story, and I was so happy he went up to her. These strangers you meet along the way can really have a substantial impact on how you experience these group tours. These gorgeous moments are scattered around the film, like when Benji conducts a group photo at a war memorial. It feels genuine and light in an otherwise heavy setting. And this is what Eisenberg does best with his direction and his screenplay. Instead of pointing fingers, he leaves arrows. He organically guides characters to each other, which is a testament to his writing. Benji and David are constantly on the move together, a new environment evoking new feelings, new interpretations and summations. It's actually quite a unique approach to filming in Poland because the country mostly looks like a dreary, bleak landscape in other movies. In A Real Pain, the landscape is often luscious, and Eisenberg plays with hidden remnants of Jewish communities that brings some beauty to the cities. The haunting beauty of sites like the Majdanek death camp is treated with respect and subtlety, inviting reflection without drowning in despair. This delicate balance is reminiscent of my own experience in Poland, where history feels both distant and disturbingly present. When I was there on a program called March of the Living, where thousands of people from all walks of life come together to march from Auschwitz to Birkenau, it was astounding to be in Majdanek death camp and see how close the city was to the atrocities being committed. It's just looking down the hill. And in this film, it's filmed so delicately, mostly in silence, and it's how I remember walking through the camp. How did the people of Poland get to a place that normalized the execution of Jews, cremations taking place in the middle of the day, but also, how am I supposed to be witnessing this place decades later? What am I supposed to feel? As Benji points out, it's hard to believe that if the Holocaust didn't happen, we could be Jews wandering around Poland. It's a perspective that's refreshing because it's a lighthearted approach to tragedy, and it also opens questions about what ifs. What if we stayed close to those we love? What if we finally had those difficult conversations we've been avoiding? So if you're looking for a movie that deftly blends humor and heartache while exploring the intricacies of family and connection, A Real Pain is a must-see because when you spend time together and make the most of it, it feels like no time has been lost. Only memories gained. After all, The Real Pain is not trying at all.
Triggers along the way.
We're not at the right station.
And you didn't wake me up.
Oh, you were having such a good nap, dude.
Jesus
you were like,
Christ, we are on a tour group with
I
people.
know, I just didn't have the heart to wake you up.
Has he always been like this?
I love him, and I hate him,
What the flying jeez?
and I want to be him.
You used to cry about everything.
Yeah, it was awful. Who wants to cry about everything?
We're on a Holocaust tour. If now is not the time to grieve, I don't know what to tell you.
You've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give a like to this video and subscribe for all the latest reviews. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of the movie. See you next time.